on, take one.
This whole journey of this film, I feel like it's helped me discover who I am. So this is where everything happened, really. I wrote all my songs on here right at the start. It's helped me answer a few questions. Go back, think about my life, what I've been through.
At times she was naughty. The naughtiest thing, she might not want me to tell you this.
Don't show that bit. I'm perfect. This is totally me and who I am. I think I should do a show up here.
You know that every single piece of music that she's releasing is something that means something to her. Like, it's true.
Good old Southend. I wanted to show them everything.
Boom, turn, hands.
That's made me a little bit emotional. Maybe they'll like it, maybe they'll hate it. Do you know what? I've just been through so many moments where I thought, this is the moment where I give up. I was watching performances back of the Rudimental days and I feel like I was a different person. Back then it was just so easy and I just had so much fun, I was so happy. But ever since I've done my own thing, my brain is just so full of other stuff. I'm on set for my new music video for a birthday. The amount of stuff that goes through your head is so hard to let go. One thing I'm really focusing on is the pictures that everyone's taking and the videos. And then I'm thinking about, have I moved enough in this song? Are people bored? That is happening when you're trying to give people the purest of you. But I feel like I hide the other bits well. I'm good at hiding stuff.
Anne-Marie, the front of the dress, please. This way, big smile.
So I feel like I got to the point where I'm not happy touring.
Now it's like we don't care.
I'm not happy in the studio. What do? Move on? But then I'm not happy just sitting at home.
But it's so hard to share.
I can't tell you how many times I've said to my manager, I need a break.
Left on our shoulders.
And then when I finally got it,
For the both.
I couldn't deal with it. Look at the state of my house. I'm disgusting. When I first went into lockdown and everything completely stopped, that was terrifying.
So, Anne-Marie, have you been in lockdown? Have you gone mad yet?
Honestly, I go up and down. Sometimes I'm loving it, and sometimes I'm screwing. You're listening to my new track, To Be Young. I hope it brings you joy, and no one ever sees this side of it, doing all this.
Una niña.
Una niña. I am now fluent in Spanish. More recently, I've finally settled into being still. I've been trying to grow some veggies during lockdown. There's strawberries. There's strawberries. I don't know what I'm happier doing yet. And I think this is what I've got to figure out. I can feel the pressure coming on again to be Anne-Marie, and it's really scary. I think it's because everything's starting to get back into what it was, so my brain's now even more non-stop.
One, take two.
So I had done a few arenas in the last tour, but this next tour is going to be an arena tour. That's my dream tour, to do arenas. And we'd planned it all, we'd booked out all the venues, and then Corona happened. The London date was going to be the O2 Arena. It was going to be the one, really. Yeah.
For Anne-Marie, that was a huge moment, like when our agent was like, okay, we're gonna you know, book this show. We think you can sell it out. So basically, that was the goal for the year. That was something that she'd always wanted to do. Ah, amazing.
Let there be light. Never seen it like this before.
We would have been here in
3 months.
3
time.
months.
We would have been deep in the rehearsals already.
Yeah.
This is just making me want to be here now.
I mean,
And how long are we going to have to wait? We actually have no idea when this is going to be normal again.
I mean,
That's so isn't it?
yeah.
When are we going to be able to have loads of people in one space, like all sweaty? When you think about gigs and shows, this is what people go to when they've had a bad day at work, when they've just split up with their husband or their kids are getting on their tits. They go to shows to escape. I mean, it's just mad to think that like this many people would want to come and see me. This is mental. I need people to go away and say, wow, that show was a memorable one.
Yeah, definitely.
Performing is why I do it. But really, that's probably like 2% of everything else you have to do. This is how intense the feeling is when I'm on stage. The fact that that percent, that little tiny percent, keeps me going, and that's how amazing it is for me to be on stage. And then obviously the show ends and it's gone too quickly. Feels like I've done like 2 songs, but I've done like an hour and a half of music. And then I go off stage and sit down and do a jigsaw puzzle. Oh yeah.
No, it's like on the rider. Everywhere we go is a jigsaw puzzle so that she can do one before and after the show.
I can't leave the venue without finishing the jigsaw puzzle. And I always get told off because the venue are like, you have to get out now. And I'm like, I can't because I've got 10 pieces left. And one of them's underneath the table I can't find. I feel like maybe all this excitement of the adrenaline that I get from shows all the time has really dampened that part of my brain. What do I need to do now to feel that? Should we climb the roof? No, should we climb the roof?
I want to climb the roof a bit.
No, you
with
don't.
my eyes closed.
You are sweating already. Your palms are sweating already. Come on.
I'm so nervous. Oh, God.
It's funny because I thought 2020 was going to be the year where it just, everything popped off. I was like, this is it. 2019 was crazy. And I thought, that's the build-up to 2020. 2020 is going to be the year.
2020 can
Oh, sorry. 2020.
Yeah.
What are you doing today?
Filming stuff for our TV show and stuff for our single. Yeah.
I am going to open the cakes. Look at that. Look at how I've opened
look
it.
at the presentation.
Vegan.
Yeah.
Oh, heck. Are they red velvet?
Yes, they are.
Oh, my God. So,
What's going
oh,
on
my
here
God.
then?
Oh, I'll come here again.
They taste better, I think, vegan ones.
Just exactly
Vegans
like
do
buttercream.
desserts
I'm
really
confused.
well.
Yeah, it's well good, isn't it?
I love how we came here just to eat. No one's talking anymore. Like, nom, nom,
Yeah,
nom.
it's very nice, isn't it? We are the women of the industry.
Yeah. We sit, bitch, and eat.
Yeah, actually.
Who do you, like, when you want to have a bitch and a rant about your day, like, who do you bitch to? Because we were saying, like, we feel really lucky that we've got each other. It must be really hard for you being on your own. Or do you have close people around you when you're working that you bitch to anyway?
I do. I mean, my manager gets the brunt of it.
Yeah.
I'm a bit jealous of you lot, actually, just because you have each other. Like, when I was in Rudimental, I had all of them, like, there. There was, like, 10 people all the time. We're all around you. Like, I was so excited about being a soloist. And then when I did it, I was like, this is not what I
Because you
thought.
felt lonely?
And the amount of pressure, like, everything was on me.
Yeah.
And I was like, huh.
That's how I felt in lockdown. Like, you know, there was just so much going on just in the world. And like, I felt like I was doing it all on my own. And normally, like, being with you lot, like, you kind of, we balance each other out.
You spread it,
Like,
spread it
we
out.
spread it out, exactly, like the pressure and the stress.
Yeah.
So it's weird, isn't it?
There's so many times where I've been like, I think I need to stop. Like, why would I carry on doing something that's making me sad when I have those low moments, you know?
What
and
are,
they're
sorry
like,
to interrupt you. What are the things that make you sad being in this industry?
loads of things.
Because, no, it's really nice to, like,
Know
talk
that
to
we're
another
not the only
artist because
ones,
we
yeah.
just feel like we moan all the time. And,
I
like,
do moan.
we've all got things individually that we deal with, like personally, like that have affected us mentally. But it's interesting to hear from like another woman in the industry.
I get stressed a lot with a lot of things, to be honest. I wake up and I'm like, I need to say something today that helps people out, but maybe I'm having like a really shit day.
You're forced to push like your demons and all the things that you've got going on, like just push it down and down and down. And you don't deal with it. I feel like we're in this bubble, like this pop bubble, and like everything's happy and rainbows, and like you just don't deal with it, you know? Like
maybe that's why like lockdowns made everyone sort of like confront themselves a bit more than you usually would, because you're literally just on your own in an environment where you're just sitting with your thoughts.
Yes.
And in hindsight, it probably is like maybe a positive thing that you finally are stopping and you know, really thinking about how you truly feel about everything. And it's all right to have a bit of a meltdown, you know?
Yeah.
It's, you know, it's probably good to let it all out.
We've all realised so much about ourselves in lockdown that we've never ever had this time before to just like be with ourselves, be at home, like realise the things that we actually truly love and that make us happy.
Yeah. I do have really good friends like back in Essex who are nothing to do with the industry as well, so it's kind of good to go there.
Yeah.
Mum and Dad are still in the same house I grew up since I was 3. I like living here. This is where I had my year 6 school disco, in that building. It was the best. I feel like East Tilbury is like really separated from the world. Like, it's like its own little island. So I liked that about it. But it just felt so far away from the rest of the world. Like London felt so far away, which is why I never thought I'd be able to be a singer, because I felt like I was in another country. School disco was probably some parents in the bar area, some sandwiches around, ice poles. The songs that was like popping at that time was Sex on the Beach, come and move your body, sex on the beach. And everyone was freaking out because all these like year 6s were on the floor like going sex, and they were like, how the hell do we even know about that? So year 7 and 8 was actually quite good, but in year 9, I was with a boy and I cheated on him, and everyone just turned against me. Boys used to cheat on girls all the time and they could just move on to the next girlfriend and just be fine, and I got absolutely ridiculed for it, and the rest of my school years were terrible. It's on the left-hand side, that bridge there, over the tracks. That's where I had a fight with a girl.
You're amazing!
Thank you. What the f***? How did she even know that was me? Got to the top just over there, and I just saw her running towards me with a punch like that, and I just like, all I remember is me kicking her away. So yeah, I was a bit ashamed, really, of what I'd done. So they had a reason to hate me. But now looking back, I'm like, it was so bad. There was like nowhere I could go in school that I could get away from it. It was lucky, really, that social media weren't around then, because I could actually go home and lock myself in my bedroom away from it then. Now, it's like school 24 hours a day. When I even say school, it makes me feel strange. And the thought of going there is really scary. Oh my God, this is so weird. Oh my God. I'm hoping to just like move on from the bad that happened there and just put it to rest. Oh my God. Oh, this is so weird. Oh. Oh my God. don't even know where I am. Oh, my God. I didn't remember having blonde hair in school. Wow. I look disgusting. God, this is so strange. Oh, my God. Wow, I didn't even finish it. I didn't even finish it. Look, that's supposed to be all skin colour. That's just my I never finish anything. Not even my art exam final piece. This is the head teacher's office. If it was the same head teacher as when I had that, wouldn't be in there. All right, let's go. Lauren is a friend from school who basically kept me going. She was the only one who defended me and made me feel like I was okay. Don't know why she did that for me. Oh my God, I saw the year photo and I looked disgusted.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I thought I was so cool.
You was.
Well,
You are now, look at you.
oh, no, I think that year 9 was like the really bad point, and you were there for me when it was really bad. Then you left. But I think if you weren't there, I wouldn't have stayed at school, because you literally were the only person I came to school for. And then obviously after, oh no, seriously, because no one else was my friend. It was embarrassing. Like my mum and dad didn't know at all, or my sister, or no one.
Not because you was like ashamed of that.
Yeah,
Or, like,
this is embarrassing.
it's weird, isn't it, where you feel like that when you're a kid, like, why hold that against yourself, though? It's like thinking that it's your fault, that, do you know what I mean?
The reason why is because, see, I cheated on, you know, that boy. If I didn't do that to him, everyone would still like me, no?
And what if you done it to him? It's your fault, isn't it?
I know, but they didn't take, they like took that as a chance to just have someone to say stuff to all the time, you know?
Why didn't you say? I would have told you.
This is what I mean.
I know it's easier said than done. I know it is.
No, but I think, honestly, if you were there with me, it would have been completely different.
been all right?
Yeah.
Lauren, I saw that.
So am I, Lauren.
Yeah.
This was cooking. We used to do food in here, food technology. Yeah, this is where drama used to be, which is not there anymore. There used to be like 3 huts on here, and you do drama in there, and they're all gone. That was my favourite place to be. I was so naughty. I feel a bit bad. I feel a bit bad on the teachers, because like, it's their job, innit, and I made their life hell.
At times she was naughty. I won't lie. I do remember some teachers saying she was driving them to distraction at certain points. She'd be in the toilets hiding and that kind of stuff, and they'd have to go and get her. So she was a rule breaker, but she wasn't kind of like nasty with it. But whenever she came to drama, she was perfect. We've had students that have gone into working backstage, on stage in West End, but Anne-Marie is our first international pop star, which is, you know, mind-blowing, really, because our kids don't come from privileged backgrounds. So someone like Anne-Marie, to be able to say, look, if you want to, you can do it, and have that as an inspiration, and she is an inspiration. Kids, you know, can't believe she came here, and it acts as a, you know, real motivator for them. The students get to know that someone like that came from this school. That's big. What I am really proud of her for is a lot of the messages that she gives out. When she's writing, they all are about her life, but not just about her life, they're about all of us and about all of our journeys and about how we cope with suffering, how we cope with breakups, how we cope with mental health issues. It's reassuring to others that even someone like Anne-Marie, who looks like she's got it all going on, still has that We all do.
I'm surprised they have my stuff up because I was so naughty. The school wasn't bad to me, like the teachers were all fine, but because of the memories here and what I went through, I just hated it. I hated everything about it. If I had spoken to any teacher, they would have helped me, especially Mr. Brown. But because I just didn't want anyone to know. So it's like a little bit, it's my fault, really.
Even now, you're still blaming yourself.
Yeah, because it is my fault. It is, though, because if I didn't cheat on that boy, no one would have hated me. It's just a shame that I took everything and held it really heavy on my shoulders. I think what happened to me here, after I learnt from it, but at the time it was hell. I was thinking, this is just yesterday. You know when I say, like, I cheated on that boyfriend, I didn't actually kiss anyone or do anything. I was on the phone in the night with another boy. So I think the more I try and break down what happened and actually confront that feeling, then the more I will feel less to blame, although it is still kind of my fault.
Can you forgive yourself for that?
That's made me a little bit emotional. Yeah, I think that would be the first step. Probably forgiving myself for that. I think I've never thought of it that way. This is why it's so good to talk to people. Because they put the pieces together. This was my bedroom. This is where I listened to mainly Christina Aguilera just on repeat every single day. There's all my favourite movies, Shallow Hal, Me, Myself and Irene. Every night, as soon as I got home from school, I'd be in my room singing all night. Britney Spears, In the Zone, Sierra, Usher, all the good ones. I had a good taste. I'll just sing through the whole albums and then I'd probably have a sandwich in between and then go to bed. So this is where everything happened, really. I wrote all my songs on here right at the start. Find your way. I got 953 movies on my photo booth of me in this room. Yuck. I just feel sick. You step into my mind, block it. Back then it felt so right. Oh! Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm a robot. You can take control of me. Hold me down so I can't breathe. Come on. That's disgusting. I think I started to get better at this point because I figured out what I wanted to say. This song is called Stand Together. There's countries that war while you're safe and warm. Can't you see that we're solving all? If we all stand together now. I think before that point, it was so hard to write a song because I didn't know what I wanted to say.
Whoa! Jesus! Help! Help!
Look at my dad.
Stop! Stop it!
He has like 10 of these different suits that he puts on randomly.
Help!
I want to make a positive effect on the world. If I do make a mark, I hope that it was because I made people feel happy. For me, as soon as I get money, I give it to my mum and dad, or I do something for someone or buy something for someone.
She bought me and my family a house. It's a position that I'd never be able to be in myself. I haven't got loads of savings. You know, I live pretty much what I've got. I have, you know, that's it. I said to her, like, are you sure? This is a life-changing amount of money that she's given to me and my family. I might even get upset because I've not actually been able to. I can't really thank her enough. Sorry.
I just love her so much. Even when I just look at her, it just makes me want to cry because I just love her so much. I said to my mum and dad, like, as soon as I get money, I'm going to buy Sam a house. That was the first thing I was going to do. So I did it. It's like, I knew that she hadn't saved enough, and she always just gives to everyone else. All the time. She puts herself last in every single situation. And she just deserves everything. She deserves everything. So, I mean, that's the least I can do, really.
I said to her, like, I don't think I'll ever be able to repay you. But if you ever need a limb or, you know, an organ that I can spare, then, you know, I'd always do anything, you know.
Two, take one. Mark.
She was in a talent show and I was judging. As soon as she started singing,
Hands touch, eyes meet, sudden silence, sudden heat.
I was just transfixed. I was like, Jesus Christ, this girl can sing. She looked good. I just saw it straight away.
She had a Motown tribute show that she did, and she invited me to join. So then I did that. I did that for years. But that taught me a lot about my voice, really, because when I was like 16, 17, 18, I couldn't really go down low and I couldn't really go up high. So every song I used to sing was in the middle. And when I started doing the Motown shows, I had to really try and get up high because they're all very high and powerful. But I never used to speak. I used to be silent and just sing whatever part I needed to sing, and Claire used to be like the front woman. She was so funny and get everyone laughing, and once I saw Claire being the way she was, that's what I was like, I want to be like that. So I was learning from her, basically, everything. She says that, don't she? I bet she said that, didn't she? Did she say that? I did. I did, really. This is our rehearsal studio space.
This is where you learnt the Motown Sisters show and auditioned.
I auditioned in here.
It's a very professional space. Let's not forget that.
This is it.
So, do you remember the mirrors would be all along the back there?
Yeah.
And then we'd be here. This is like I stole this move from my dad, you know?
No way.
Yeah, this is what he does at parties.
It's just an illusion. Darling, reach out.
Reach out. Reach out for me. 3, 4, 5. But I don't believe it.
The love today. I'll be there to always see you through. Baby, I got it. What you need, you know I got it. It's for a little respect when you get home. Hey, baby, just a little when you get home. Just a little bit, mister.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, come on. I love doing Motown shows and I love doing gigs like that because there's no pressure. So when I got into the music industry and I felt that pressure, it was almost like the thought of a Motown show was just like fun and easy and I just wanted to do it again.
The very last one was when she'd come along just for the ride because she'd already started. I don't know if I should say this because I think she was already signed and they'd said to her, you need to stop doing the gigs now.
I just went to go and watch the two do it and it was a really big venue and they were like, they should have booked 3 of us for this because it's a big place. And I was like, I'll do it.
And then as soon as she got on the stage, there was a woman stood in the audience looking up like this and just came walking up and had her phone out and was filming and Anne-Marie was having a heart attack on stage.
She was like, that is Anne-Marie. That is Anne-Marie. And I could see her lips saying that and I was like... So basically what we did was I finished the set, come off stage, went backstage. We actually got her to come backstage and I was like, nice to meet you. Can you delete that video?
It was lovely that she was obviously getting to that level, but that was the last Motown show, yeah.
I would still do it now.
You got me begging you for mercy. Why won't you release me? I said, why won't you release me?
Break it down now.
I'm begging you for mercy. You got me begging. You got me begging. You got me begging.
Still got it, Sam. Still got it.
Yes, Samantha.
I want you to release me. Yeah. I want you to release me.
Break it down now.
You got me begging, begging you for mercy. You got me begging, down on my knees.
Good old Southend.
Yeah. Oh, look, it's the Cliffs. When was the last time we were at the Cliffs?
I did my headline show.
That was such
That was
a good
quite special.
day. There was so many people. Like, I reckon.
We knew all of them.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I mean, like.
Set me free, why don't you, babe? Get out my life, why don't you, babe? Set me free, why don't you, babe?
Look at everyone in the sea.
Get out my life, why don't you, babe? Set me free, why don't you, babe? Just keep me hanging on.
Ready? End pose, go.
Go, gadget. Oh.
Oh, that's a joy.
Enjoy. Enjoy life.
Hey, good driving, Wayne.
Yeah, I know. And I only passed my test yesterday. See you later, girls. I'm going for a spin.
Let's go.
Do you know what? If I had to have a dinner party, and, you know, you get to invite, like, 5 guests, no disrespect to you two, but I think I might invite your dad.
You know that
think
everyone
he'd
would have
be
a good time if
brilliant.
Dad was invited.
Let's go get some ice cream, shall we?
Yeah.
You can't come to Southend and not have ice cream.
There's too many people here. There's so many people.
I feel...
People are going to look.
Let's just get to the ice cream parlour.
I just don't know
It's
how to
horrible.
deal with it. I just can't look up. I'm just going to look down at the floor.
All right. Ooh, they got hot fresh donuts and ice cream. Right, let's do it.
Look at the donuts.
Yeah. I say 6 donuts for £5 and an ice cream with a flake in it.
And a bucket of candy floss, please.
Tastes like washing up liquid.
Tastes like washing up liquid. Why are you still eating it?
I like it.
Weirdo.
Thank you. We sitting here?
What's it feel like coming down to Southend with me and Sam and Papa Nicholson,
I like it because it reminds me of what life used to be. But then I just have this anxiety of people staring at me, so I don't really... I'm like half enjoying it, half not.
Some people love it. Some pop stars and people that are in the music industry, they love it. They'd be down here and they'd be like, yeah, it's me, you know what I mean? Like,
look at the crowd that I can get.
I just never wanted... I never wanted any of that.
What do you think they're thinking when they're looking at you?
I think they have a perception of who I am that they see, and I'm not up to, if I don't match what they expect, then I'm failing and letting them down.
I think it's a lot of responsibility, and I think you set the bar quite high.
Because I wake up and I have the responsibility to make people okay.
Yeah.
Which I want to do, but this is like next level.
You want to be an influence, but
Yeah.
you don't want to be relied on for something. Like, you know, I'm sure you've had messages of, you know, you've saved me and stuff like that, listening to your music.
But that is amazing, but it's equally, like, scary.
Yeah.
It's really scary. I enjoy writing music and I enjoy being on stage, but I don't know how to enjoy everything else. I just think if I was touring all the time, I'd be happy, I think. I mean, I only ever get that feeling when I'm side of stage, that feeling in my stomach where it's butterflies and nerves and scary feeling when I'm side of stage, but nothing else. Maybe if I did something scary every day, then I'd be calm. Does my bum look big in this? I hope so.
Ready to climb?
Oh, I can do it.
We're going to get you to pop your own latch on, OK? So you're going to do, get this bit here.
Yep.
Pop it through the tail.
Yep.
Up vertically here. Straight up through. So when you get to these bits here, this little gap just here is going to go straight through the middle. There we go. Cool. And if you never touch it, it will electrocute you. Sound fair? It won't, don't worry. There we go. There we go. Told you it's bouncy.
It's cool.
Bouncy, wobbly.
I like it.
Good fun.
I want to do this every day. This is so much better than walking on the ground. Everyone looks so boring down there.
I know.
Like, this is way better. Aye, aye! I think I should do a show up here. Imagine the view when I'm singing. Whoa, this is sick. Should I do a show on top of here? I think we could definitely do a show here. Imagine that. This would be the first show I wouldn't have to worry about set design. It would just be this view for everyone. It's so weird because when I'm walking up here, I don't have any feeling of being scared or nervous or anything. And then the moment I think about doing a show here, I get nervous, which is so weird. Next time I come up here, I'm going to do a show. Yeah, I'll do a sneaky new one as well. I would like my band here, like keys, drums, guitar. Beanie, the guitarist, is scared of heights. Every time we've been on tour that has a fairground, I force him to come with me and I force him on the rides. Oh my God! And he hates me for it.
And I'm at the back going, ah, ah, and she's just there with her phone selfieing me like that, going, ah, laughing while I'm just going, ah, crying like a baby. It's always out of love, but it's just really, it's funny and scary at the same time.
Oh, Beanie's text me. He'd literally just said, I'm just driving past the O2 Arena and it's occurred to me that I'm gonna have to get up there somehow.
Yo.
Hey.
You all right?
Yeah.
I just thought, oh,
I'm going to get up there someday. Yeah, it's fine. But it's fine. It's fine. It's going to be fine.
You know, you have to just like walk up the side of it. There's no like lift or anything. You have to walk over the top of it.
I'm ventilating. Okay. Okay. Cool. All right, I better go.
All right, see you later.
Okay, bye.
Bye. It's good to be back.
Yeah, back in it. Let's just jump in, you know. I think that's gonna be the best thing to do. Just jump in it, like, and we'll see what happens.
I am in rehearsals for the O2 Roof show. I'm talking. No, I'm only joking. Kojo, can you watch me play guitar and see if it suits me? I know the chords.
You're really serious right now, aren't you?
Yeah, ready? We got problems, but I...
No.
So we deal with it.
Look at your left hand. At least learn some chords. Beanie, at least show her some chords or something.
Are you ready? Don't trust both of us. And now people will respect me.
Yeah.
If I do this, people will respect me. Apart from Kojo.
No.
Problems was probably written about 2 years ago. It was initially about a relationship, but it just totally makes sense in different ways for different people, and that's the beauty of it.
It was one of those songs that Emery always loved, but because it was quite like alternative for her, it just never really felt like it would get like the time of day to be like a proper single.
I wanted it to have a special moment, so I thought, why not on this gig, give it this moment, and it be the first time I perform it and give it to the world.
She wrote it with Jen DeSilvio, who's one of her like favorite writers to work with, who produced the track as well. And so I felt like it was a true Emery start to finish. I'm gonna write this with Jen, and then I want it for my fans because it means so much to me.
How are you? What is going on?
I wish I was in LA, honestly.
Why?
I only like writing in LA.
I want to remind you that we wrote Problems in England.
Basically, what happens with us is that we just both sing melodies and then create a song very quickly.
The words just happened. And you went down like your little like road in your head where you're like, I like this, I like this, I like this, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this. Oh my God, oh my God. Oh, I got to order an Uber. It's here, bye. And I was like, are you kidding me? You're leaving. We're not even done. And then the next day we went to Livingston Studio. And you hit me.
Yeah, I hit you a few times because you kept stopping it.
You thought I was stopping it. I wasn't stopping it, and so you hit me.
What are you doing? What do you think?
I think on my
only
ass.
On the bum, yeah, only on the bum.
Why? You're into red wine. We'll be okay.
Makes me feel like I'm not alone with my problems.
Well, that song.
That's what I. Yeah, when you sing it, I feel. Oh yeah, she's too.
Yeah. We always knew that this song was special, really, and that's why I wanted to release it with this and perform it on the top, because it deserves that, you know?
Yeah. And it's true.
We have problems right now. Everyone has problems. It's going to be crazy doing a song that I've never done to anyone on top of London to everyone. So I'm excited. Are you excited? Yeah. You excited?
Can't wait for it. It's going to be amazing.
They have to say that. I weren't meant to do this gig, but that's another annoying thing about me. Every rule that is made in life, whoever's made it, I want to break it. I'm so excited. I haven't had one in ages. My godson has written out. He's 8 years old.
I really like that.
Cool is
because
that?
you can feel the breaking in breaks. Like...
Yes. Basically, all of my tattoos are written by people in my life that taught me that specific thing.
I did actually write the one under her rib here saying love.
I just love her so much. So she taught me a lot about love. My dad said for me to never get a tattoo. This is from my dad. Don't get a tattoo. He thought I wasn't gonna get it, but I did.
Yeah, a bit spicy on the ribs.
A bit spicy.
That looks sick.
Woo-hoo! Oh, it's so good. My godson Sebastian. He's not gonna believe this. He's only 8, he's gonna freak out. Oh, that looks so beautiful. This is Claire's. It says confidence, because she's like the most confident woman ever. And now I've got her sons. My godson. Okay, you ready?
Yeah. Now I can break the rules.
No.
Absolutely not.
No, you definitely can't break the rules. All right then.
It's a love.
Bye. Bye, bye, bye. Everyone at the start of the year says this is going to be my year. We had loads of plans. There's been so many things that could make us say, I'll give up, and I ain't gonna have it. I have a plan in my head, and it's gonna happen, and regardless of anything that tries to stop me, I'm gonna do it. And that's just who I am. So, we're gonna do it. Let's go, yeah? I need a Oh my God. Oh my good God. Can I do it? Oh my God. The bridge is opening for me.
We like shouted out to fans online to see if they wanted to, you know, come and do something secret.
Hi everyone. I'm doing something very soon, which is very special, and I need your help. Check out all the information in the caption.
Emery chose like 10 fans.
Hello!
The plan is go to the O2 on the boat, climb the side of it, which is mental, and do a performance on the roof. And having that as like this moment to show everyone that you've overcome something, that you've really put your heart and soul and mind into doing something. So in the morning when I woke up and I checked the weather, I thought, this is bad.
Wild weather is on the way. This time, thanks to Storm Francis. The winds really picking up 50 to 60 miles an hour.
No one could walk over the O2. We shouldn't be doing this.
That song is pretty perfect for this though, isn't it? We've got problems. So this is what I mean, it can relate to every situation. It's the perfect song. The fans are here now. I have to do something special. I can see you a little bit.
You realise it's a Force 9 hurricane, though?
Yeah.
Don't worry, that'll be fine.
It's going to be a good show.
It's very 2020.
I think it's going to be wicked.
That's Her Limit, which is still healing, is from To Be Young, and it's just, for me, during July, I lost some of my hair. So for me, that was just kind of fighting back with that because I've shaved my head. So she's kind of helped me through all sorts, and she's always very much there, which is lovely.
Basically, life throws you, right? And you've just got to suck it up. You can have a little cry. You can have a conversation, figure it out, and then you need to move forward.
You okay?
Yeah. I'm gonna need the mop.
Hello, everyone on the boat.
Hope you're nice and warm.
This one is a new one called Problems, and I'll tell you now, we've had a few today, but we're gonna sing through it. Let's go.
I think being in love with you is bad for my health, but I can't see me doing this with no one else. So guess I can't be blaming anyone but myself. Ay, ay. Yeah, I know today I call you like 100 times, but yesterday you called me like 105, and there's nobody else I want by my side. Ay, yeah. On a bad day, still have a great time. Drunk off our face, listening to red wine. We'll be okay, we'll laugh and we'll cry. On rainy days, you're still my sunshine. We got problems, but I need you, so we deal with it.
This gig was basically not a protest, but kind of like a... The world has said I'm not allowed to do something, so I'm going to do it anyway. I am actually going to go up there now. I might get blown away, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it anyway. I think when I'm told not to do stuff, I just have to do it. Even if what I'm being told not to do is right that I don't do it.
Let's go, baby!
Let's go, let's go. I never wanted somebody else's name, but this it really got me really going insane. And the thing that's really crazy is you feel the same. Oh, don't trust both of us, but I want to, yeah. So let's deal with it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 'Cause I love you, and I need you. Yeah, I want you, so guess I deal with it. We got problems, but I need you, so we deal with it.
I feel totally calm after a gig, and I think it's weird for people because even people that I've toured with, like Rudimental, they go sick after. They have a party, and I just sit there and do a puzzle. A puzzle is basically what life is like, isn't it? Because each piece doesn't make sense until you put it all together.
What's next for you after this?
I think after this, I start a journey of self-understanding and figuring out me, I think. And what we've been through has helped start that. I wouldn't have thought about the things that I've thought about, like the questions that you've asked me and the stuff that I've done has helped get me to the point that I've needed to get to, I think. I was blaming my unhappiness on music, on my career. I was using that as an excuse of my sadness and unhappiness. But it was actually being in lockdown that was the problem, and being wrapped up in that world without music. My brain doesn't stop, so whole being in the studio, being on tour, being on the tour bus, being on stage, this is perfect for me. This is the perfect career for my brain and my life. I know it is. So I basically just have to push through all of that anxiety and worry and tiredness and just get on stage. Did I look awkward? Okay. Okay, great. Did I say enough? Am I boring? Sorry. Sorry.
When did it get so heavy? This love that's in between us. It never used to feel this. Feels so heavy.
All right. I've decided to go and speak to someone, basically. Go to therapy. And I'm excited about it because I'm ready to talk and I'm ready to let everything out and just see what can help me, and I feel like it's a new journey that I'm really excited to go on. All right. Please, this is not the end. This is just the beginning.